Hey guys, back at it again here on a Sunday. The last video I posted was on a Wednesday, and like I said, I would do a video this Sunday. Last video I gave out a challenge to everyone to create a schedule. I hope that you guys took that challenge and that you're able to create a schedule that you wanted and work with it. Now, I know that it takes a while to be able to really create a schedule, or maybe even takes a bit to even execute a schedule. However, it's okay. I think just take your time, learn how to do it, and then try to execute it. We are creatures of habit, and we love routines more than we think. I mean, we were born hoping that we would live off of routines. It didn't have to be a perfect routine, but we had to eat every 2 hours when we were born. Right now I have a son, and I remember when he first came to this world, it was just a lot. He demanded a lot from us. The routine just seemed crazy and out of place, and it threw off our schedule. However, it took some time to realize that we had to train him to find out times when he needed to take a nap, how to be able to fall asleep, and every child's different. However, we do better when we have a routine. And my hope is that you take on the challenge and create a schedule that will fit for you, that works for you. And then do it and see what it can do for you. I remember being in high school and I was on dance teams, and my schedule was, and I know all of us could probably face this if we were in high school. We had a schedule, we had classes, we had to learn, we had to study at a specific time. And if we didn't keep the schedule, sometimes we failed. Some of you are probably really smart and didn't have to keep a schedule. However, if you were like in sports or in some type of extracurricular activity, a schedule was necessary to be able to accomplish amazing goals. You had to listen to your coach how to be able to reach certain goals. I have been a coach, and I've coached teams before, and I remember one year I told my team that I really hope you do write down a schedule and you do it and work on it. And I did see the difference between the ones that actually kept a schedule, did it, work on the grades, did things that fit what they need to do to be able to accomplish things, and all of a sudden they did well in school, they did well in dance and all that kind of stuff. There's other factors that can help someone to be able to accomplish goals. A schedule just gives you, it's a stepping stool. It's like a block in your life where you can be able to accomplish a lot more, a good block, a stepping stone, I think is the best term. And my hope is that you find the opportunities to grow and do what you can. And that's why I give these challenges. Last time I did say that regarding about a sleep schedule, that I would come back to that. As of recently, I've been trying to keep up with 8 hours of sleep every night. Now that can be difficult when you have a kid. However, I do the best that I can. Right now, because I got my son on his sleep schedule, thank goodness, he sleeps for maybe sometimes 10 to 12 hours at night, which is awesome. However, I have a night routine where I try to get everything done that helps me calm down to be able to be ready to be in bed to sleep, to really sleep so that I could wake up early enough to get things that I needed to get done in the morning. And now, if I sleep enough and somehow I wake up before my son, I could eat breakfast, I could read a book, I could be able to focus on myself, and then all of a sudden I can be able to accomplish the things that my son needs in the morning. Or maybe sometimes he wakes up the same time as me. Now, if I got 8 hours of sleep, I still have energy to get him up, change him, get him down, feed him his breakfast while I eat my breakfast, play some games with him, and I can read a book, put some music on for him and all that kind of stuff, and just keep him entertained. And that sleep schedule, it's a challenge for myself that I need to get the sleep I need so that I can feel good about myself. My mental health matters too, and the best way to do it is through sleep. Get the proper sleep. Now, that might not reach out to when you have a newborn or some kids or crazy stuff, but if you really find times to be able, maybe you can't get the 8 hours of sleep, maybe it's 6 hours, 5 hours, maybe take a 30-minute nap, or find a way to relax in between the day and the end of the day, or in the day, so that you can rejuvenate your body, because our bodies only has a certain amount of energy, even if it have food in it. Sleep, it rejuvenates the brain, the body, the spirit. Anyway, I don't want to throw another challenge, but every time I feel like, hey, I wouldn't be doing you guys justice, or even us justice, if we didn't do another challenge and try to push ourselves just even slightly. I like small challenges that can improve us by 1%. So for me, it's like, write a schedule, keep doing the best you can. This next challenge is find time to find repose, rest, and get the amount of sleep that you need. Create a schedule and a night routine that can be able to help you be prepared for bed. For me, it's I stretch, I write in my journal, I read scriptures, and then I get off my phone. I'm not the best at this, but sometimes I get off my phone and I read a physical book instead. Help me get my mind on something else or different, or get me off the screen. I do want to try to not have my phone as my alarm clock. I've heard that has helped some people. But I definitely like the idea of getting a different type of alarm clock so that I don't have to go to my phone right away when I wake up, or even go to bed. When I set my alarm, I don't have to look at my phone. I could just go right to an alarm clock and set it. And that's great. But right now, I just like stretching, writing in my journal, brushing my teeth, just have the night routine, keep to it. And I go right to bed and wake up just like, awesome. I can feel good, feel rested, and I can take on the day. Now, emotionally, it can be actually exhausting, and your emotions are always up and down. And that's another thing that I will probably talk about, is how to face these challenges, or even a day when you have these emotionally ups and downs. I'm still even learning it. For me, I'm a driver. I just like to just be like, even if I feel this way, I'm gonna do the right thing, which the right thing is to do the things that really make my day productive. And if I have and I've noticed by the end of the day, when I do those things, I feel better, even depending how I felt in the middle of the day with certain emotions. Really, sometimes my emotions are based off other people, experience, circumstances, politics, other religion, could be religion, whatever. What matters to me is that I'm doing what I need to do to be able to improve. And my hope is that you guys can focus on yourself, and find a way to find peace. So I got the 2 challenges for you, I guess, so far. Is write a schedule, make it your own, make it work for you, and then put time to sleep, rest, relax, find the time to really repose and find that peace within you. I love you guys. Thanks for the support and love. I love doing these videos, and I just have to say this one time. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be myself and share my experiences with people. Being a stay-at-home dad has been really difficult, and having my wife, who was a nurse in the hospital, we both faced some immense struggles during that time. I'm glad that my wife is working a different job, even though she's gone now all week long and has weekends off and holidays, which is wonderful. But just getting out of the hospital was good for her, because now we keep to a routine and a schedule, and she can expand her talents and her life in a different realm. If you guys didn't know this, my wife and I, since we've been married, my wife, she has been working graveyards and night shifts since we've been married. So that was about 5 years. We're hitting 6 years this February. Wow. And she's remarkable. I can't believe she did that. But it worked for her, and it worked for my schedule, worked for her. She did it because she would work during the night, and she would go to school for nursing in the day. And she would work 3 days in a week. I, on the other hand, would work. I kind of did the same thing. My schedule was diverse and also flexible because of being a dance, and I did other jobs. Sometimes I did custodial, or I worked at a grocery store, or but then a couple of years I finally was able to do coaching, and coaching was like early morning, and then I went to school, or it was after school, and yeah, it was crazy, but I was able to work, and that was before we had a kid. And then life's changed with the son, and we felt that it was better for my wife to get on a normal schedule, changing her job, and me to be staying home and find a better schedule to work around with her, be able to teach and direct in a way that was good for us. And yeah, I mean, that's our life. And it's been a blessing to be able to learn and grow through our experience, even with 5 years. So, anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe, love you.